All right, back here on the Bernie and Sid Show, 7:44 on this gorgeous Tuesday morning, and our guy Bo Dietl is here. The great Bo Dietl, who once again yesterday helped out my family. It doesn't matter what you don't know. It doesn't matter. Just anytime there's an issue when we've got a problem, whether it's Sid Rosenberg or Bo Dietl or Bernie McGurk, I should say, we go to Bo Dietl, and he always helps. He's always very quick to help.
He's the best friend.
The best
a man could have.
So thank you for your help yesterday.
Good. How you guys doing? Right?
Good. How are you doing?
Well, what the heck was that? I don't even know where I go anymore. But in any case, hey, John Gotti Jr. the third is boxing next in Hartford. The MMA guy, he's undefeated.
Is that the grandson?
The grandson, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I might go with little Jimmy the Cricket.
Is it the UFC or just
it's UFC? Yeah. He's undefeated. Kid's in great shape.
Yeah.
I think that could be kind of cool. To watch
would be great.
So that's Junior's son, the one that shot Curtis.
Allegedly. Allegedly. You know, there was a lot of people that didn't like Curtis.
Right.
So you know what? This could be all trivia. Maybe Curtis didn't really even get shot.
Right.
Maybe he just had the runs or something. Who knows? But
he could be faking it, right?
He could have been faking.
Ron Darling, according to
a
Lenny
jealous
Dykstra.
husband.
Right.
Yes.
You know, he was banging all those chicks in the subways and stuff.
Who knows?
Could have been a jealous husband that came after him.
And if it was John Gotti, if it was Junior, it was only business, nothing personal.
Nothing personal. But I'll be honest with you, I love Curtis. He does a great job for the station. He's good. He's all that.
Let's get to the big story today.
Yeah.
Something you've been following, Bo, for months on this show. You've been very passionate about it. We agree with you. Pantaleo now, the trial resumes today, and everything I'm reading and hearing says he's going to get fired. There will be a civil suit as well. What are you hearing about that?
I mean, look, so far, like I reached out to his lawyer, London. I said, why don't you parade in there? Why don't we do a reenactment? Bring in 5 guys at the same height and weight, and I'll bring each one of them down, when I made arrests, I have thousands of people we arrested. I did that headlock maneuver all the time. If he didn't have acute asthma and a heart condition, nobody wants anybody to die. Right. Terrible tragedy. But to say that cop was responsible for his death is bullcrap. And where is this O'Neill, radar head O'Neill? Why doesn't he step up and protect his men? And then Lynch all of a sudden comes out of the woodwork now. He should have been all over this Lynch from the beginning. I mean, this is something, this man went out that day and tried to do his job, so you're not going to arrest. You know what? What do we need a police department for? Let's just get gangs in the street. Let's take over vigilantism. That's what a cop is there for, to do their job. And if you're not going to support him, other cops see what's going on. Yeah, you know what? I'll guarantee you, he's going to end up losing his job. And then they're going to civil suit, and this kid did nothing wrong. And where in the hell is the support for this kid? We just saw the other day, some idiot walked into a precinct with 2 knives, all of a sudden with a ski mask on, and the cops, thank God, didn't shoot him.
This is unbelievable.
And then all of a sudden he's out of jail again. What the hell is going on?
Bo, this guy has a record, too. He raped an incapacitated 26-year-old woman at a homeless center in Staten Island in February 2017.
No bail.
That's on his record. They let him out with no bail. As you say, he walked into a police department with 2 knives and a mask.
Where are we going with this? It's so ridiculous. Any poor cop out there doing their job is going to be weighed, balanced, and judged about your actions. You know what's going to happen? Nobody's going to get involved. There is a undercurrent of crime going on in New York that, 1, half of it ain't being reported. Number 2, cops ain't taking action. So there's a lot of illegal guns on the street because everyone's afraid to go stop and frisk somebody because, oh my God, their rights. How about if you got an illegal friggin' gun and you got it on you, it's an illegal gun, you get locked up. I used to toss guys. Yes, I did. Illegal search, Bo. If I saw a guy with a bulge on his side, I walked up to him, I tossed him, I took the gun, I locked his ass up.
Right.
Yeah, one of the things you just said, though, that I find interesting, Bo, is a lot of crimes are not being reported. One of the things that Bill de Blasio is running on, because he's got nothing to run on. He's been a miserable failure here.
Yeah. But
the fact that the crime stats are down, he's taking credit for that. And I always say to Bernie, do we know that? Do we know that?
I'm telling you something that sure is on. Hey, I know this city inside out, from the subways to the gutters. And the reality is people are more frightened now. There's more homeless than there's ever been on the street. Yep. Look at your tent city on 5th Avenue. They got tents up there along by the park up there over north of 80th Street. They want to do like San Francisco. As as it is, he passed the law. You can urinate on the street. This piece of garbage wants to be president. He can't even wake up and get to the gym on time. This trash bag. I wouldn't send him 50 cents, this punk Big Bird. Hey, did you notice? The president now is calling him Big Bird.
That's
Julian.
right.
Yes.
Who named him Big Bird?
You did.
Yeah.
They came down the escalator with Big Bird signs 2 weeks ago with Trump Tower. I'm like, Bo Dietl, that's his guy.
Well, you want to know, it's so ridiculous. This garbage can wants to be. You know what he wants? He wants to raise money so he can have money in it. Because once you raise money, that's your war chest, quote unquote. This guy can't be a garbage collector, Big Bird. He walks around like to punch him right in the face. That ugly. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's just a buffoon.
He
He's a
hates
clown.
cops.
He's a laughing stock. He's got blood on his hands with cops, and the city's going to hell.
Everybody forgets the assassination of 2 officers in Brooklyn.
That's right.
When he opened his mouth and let him shut down the Brooklyn Bridge, shut down the streets. Why do we want dead cops? He got 2 dead. And that blood is on his hands, that Big Bird punk.
Right.
And I tell you, when he retires, I'd like to punch him right in the face. I'll take a collar for it. Maybe I'll break his jaw. Well, in today's environment in New York City, if I punch him in the face, they won't lock me up.
No bail.
They won't give me bail?
No bail. I mean, they won't. No cash bail.
No, he ain't the mayor, and I just crack him right in the face. I'll take a violation or
You'll be fine.
It'd
Get
be
a
worse
ticket.
than a B misdemeanor.
Yeah. Sure.
And then I'll plead insanity because the guy drove me nuts. The guy, right?
What's coming up this week on one of the most popular podcasts across the country, Bo? What do you got?
We got John Stossel. Remember John Stossel?
Yes, he's
very,
good, John
very
Stossel.
good investigative reporter.
Yes.
I know John for a lot of years, and we have John. We're kind of excited about John. We're going to go into a lot of investigative reporting, and then I've been involved with this Ira Rosen from 60 Minutes with this kid. There's a possible cure for Alzheimer's out there. I love to do good things. Look, if everyone's going to face this Alzheimer's, and we have members of our family, in reality, that's where our focus should be, because we're all going to suffer, whether it be our parents or our grandparents. Alzheimer's is the real deal.
Real quick, what do you think about Pantaleo?
Well, as far as Pentaleo...
Oh, I was just kidding.
No. I mean, I like to... we're all going that direction. We're all going to get old.
No doubt.
And Alzheimer's, you don't know when people suffer. How about having a mom or a dad that don't know who you are?
Listen, Bernie went through that. Bernie's
My
father had it.
had it.
I mean, and look at it. If we have something that can alleviate that, let's get that done.
Absolutely.
And you know what? The Ebola rap is going strong. Imagine we used the Ebola rap on that guy with the knives over. But then again, they let him out of jail.
Right.
So what the hell are you even locking him up for? What you should do is give him some money and say, buy yourself a sandwich. They didn't do nothing.
It's unbelievable.
Man. No bail. 2 knives,
Right.
mask, ski mask. He wanted the cops. If the cops shot him, they'd be screaming, "Holy hell!"
And he's an accused rapist.
You know what, guys? This is our city, and what it is what it is. These are the cards we're dealt. I ain't moving to Florida anytime soon, but I tell you the truth, you start to look at it.
Yep.
Stress kills you, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Stress kills you on everything as far as the aspect of being in New York City. And when you see things like this, and when you see the kid like Pantaleo, what they're doing to this poor kid that only did his job, we all got to be supportive of him, and we should call out, we should demand that this police commissioner steps up. He's the police commissioner. He makes the final determination. So if they find him guilty, O'Neill could get his balls up and say, no, I'm not firing him. He has to find his balls in his underwear and be a man.
Well,
I like it, Jimmy
I
O'Neill.
think it's going to be empty, but...
So do I. Agree with Bernie. But anyway, great job as always, Bo. Bo's always great. Check out his weekly podcast, John Stossel, on with Bo Dietl this week. We'll take a short break. The Sports Blitz is coming up next.